What's up? What's happening? Assalamu alaikum. Jesus loves you, in case you forgot. Just in case you forgot, Jesus loves you. How do I know that? It's because a lot of people tell me that. So if a lot of people tell me that, it must be true. And there's a bunch of other reasons, but I don't really think I want to. It's up for you to figure out that Jesus loves you. And I'm on my way right now to get a comedy set in. I hope. I'm 34 minutes late, and I haven't tapped in, if that's what you'd like to call it. I haven't tapped in with anybody on if it's good to go, if we're green lit. I kind of have to take a dump. I took a pee earlier, so if I have to pee again, that's just a nervous pee. And hold on, I'm sorry if it's windy. You know what else I'm doing? I'm taking the long way. I'm taking the long way. It says I'm supposed to get off here, and I'm just gonna keep going. Because fuck it, dude. I'm feeling that oh man, I really gotta shit. I was just skating earlier. I was not feeling it. I was not feeling the skating. I landed one kickflip, and it was one of the most sloppiest kickflips of my life. I would have rather gotten close to landing a kickflip, but the form was bad. There was no catch on the kickflip. It was just, it rolled, it kind of barrel rolled and happened to land on the ground, and I just landed on it. I stayed over it, which is important. And it's just when I suck that bad, and there's probably somebody listening to this who can't do a kickflip, and they're like, dude, at least you can do it, and I could never get it. And I get that. That's kind of what keeps me happy, that I can't do it. I can't do it right, but I guess I should be able to do it good. I need a good kickflip. Ooh, is that a dock? I seen some people skating here earlier, and I got kind of excited. And they look good, You can tell somebody's good at skating when they're dressed like they're homeless. And but I was driving too fast. I wasn't able to really catch the vibes. And I just, I've got a public speaking event coming up in 4 days. I've got some comedy to do, so I just thought I'd get some comedy in. And I'm not feeling that confident. I'm really not, in terms of how do I say, fun? I'm excited to try this material. I'm not feeling confident to the point where I'm going to try something new. I might hit them with some very old jokes. And this earlier today, I was taking a shower and I was thinking, you know what my problem is as a comedian that I need to analyze with myself is I'm really bad at having a closer. I've always noticed I've had trouble with wrapping it up. And so I told myself I'm gonna wrap it up today. Hold on, my AC's kind of blasting. Yeah, I gotta work on wrapping it up, man. And I'm not talking condoms. I'm talking about having that one big closing joke. And I have an idea. I'm thinking about closing with X videos. That's what I'm going towards. And I really hope that the comedy is still flowing. It's still going. Because it's all right if it's not. I'm probably just going to get something to eat. I probably shouldn't get something to eat because I got to take a shit. I had some teriyaki steak earlier, and that shit was so cold. It was it felt raw, dude. And I'm a well done type of steak guy, and I feel like the older I get, people always talk shit about people who like their meat well done. They say they have no taste. Whatever. Call me what you want, but you can't call me broke. You can call me broke. It doesn't matter. Being broke is a mindset. There's people in debt that live in fucking nice houses. So yeah, I just kind of been refreshing. Just, I refined a joke, and it's probably what I'm gonna open with. I refined a joke, and I ran it by my wife, and she liked it, so we're gonna do that. My breath stinks. It stinks like a fucking protein shake. I worked out today. I went to the gym, and man, it was hard. I lifted weights. I did a couple of sets of 155. I think, I don't know. I probably did like 4 sets of 155. But I did it yesterday. Yesterday I did 5 sets of 155. And it was actually my first time ever, like, non-stop doing 155. Because sometimes I'll get to, like, 3 and rack it up and be like, fuck, I got 2 more, I'll take a rest. That's how I do it. But what happened? And then I burned out with 135 after, like, hitting it a bunch of times. I did 135 for 12 reps. Pretty easy. So I felt pretty good about that. Dude, but I was working out with my girl, my wife, and I had her bench pressing. Dude, she bench pressed the bar like 10 times. It looked pretty easy. So I was pretty happy about that. We've made progress. She doesn't really bench press that much, as most women should. But anywho, then we went on the fucking treadmill, dude, and we inclined that bitch so bad. I was on the treadmill for 30 minutes, man. I don't really do that, and it was hard. It was straight up hard. That was the hardest thing I did all day in the gym, and my legs are gone, and maybe that's what I'm blaming my skating on. Is that my legs are gone from all the running. We didn't get it too fast on the treadmill. We only went up to about 7.5. And dude, I almost quit, man, but I had that David Goggins in my head. I started yelling, "They don't know me, son." But after yelling out, "They don't know me, son," there was a couple times where I said, "Fuck this." And I'm not gonna lie, I put my hands on the fucking rails just a little bit. When we were inclining, but then I stopped, and then I stepped off just for a quick second to fix my socks. My calves were burning so bad, dude. It was so bad, and that's what made me think, like, maybe my socks are too tight. So I tried pulling them down, and that wasn't the issue. I just suck. We're about a mile away. Oh, wow, we're playing back-to-back Slipknot songs here. I'm pulling up, dude. I hope it's still going. I hope we can do this. How long have we podcasted? It's been about 8 minutes and 50 seconds. Probably would have been a little bit faster. Probably would have been there if I took the freeway. But, on a scale of 1 to 10 being nervous, and I don't want to say 10 being I got to shit myself, because I do need to shit myself. I'm like a 3, really. I'm like a 3, 4 being the max. But a mile away from the place. And that's a good feeling. It's a good feeling to not feel nervous. I always think, man, the most nervous I ever was to do stand-up was probably the first time I ever did it. I don't know, but I'll never forget that first time. That nervousness was an all-day thing. And I remember, I really wanted to test myself. There was no winging it. And I felt bad when I would wing it during that first set. And embarrassingly enough, my first comedy set is on YouTube. You can find it. I am not going to send you the link. You can dig through it. Dude, somebody commented on my YouTube today. Wow, you've been doing this as long as since I was born or something like that. And it was my first YouTube video of me doing a kickflip. And I was like, yeah, I'm unk for real, dude. And I still fucking suck. That's what's pissing me off. I can't kickflip. I can't kickflip the way I want to kickflip, man. And then I like watched myself doing it, holding on to the thing. I gotta fix my form. I don't know what it is. What helps physically with kickflips? Anywho, I'm not stopping. I don't care that this light is red. There's nobody there. Oh, fuck, I'm getting pulled over. No, just kidding. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. The nervousness, I'm still there. I'm still at the same. Wow, it looks fucking terrible here. Let's fucking go, dude. I really hope I'm going the right way. Fuck. I've been here before. The fuck is this? Oh, yup. We turn in right here. I'm gonna turn right here. I'm just a podcaster, dude. I'm just a podcaster. I don't remember the name of this bar, so I just put in the fucking Asian restaurant. Well, let's see if an Asian can parallel park, though. Let's see if an Asian can parallel park for real, though. For real, for real. Oh, maybe that's red. Maybe I'm not allowed to. Oh, yeah, it looks like comedy's going on, dude. I see somebody holding a microphone. I'm so excited. I'm more excited than I'm nervous. And that's a good thing. Let's go. I don't know if I should turn off my mic. Because what if this person's like, oh, copyright infringement, this is my material, this is important. We're about to storm in here. Fuck this. All right, let's go. Comedy special right here.
Oh God, here he is. Hey. Sliding through. Marconi, everybody.
Nice to meet you.
We're telling dirty stories. I guess I'll share some of my dirty stories.
Yeah, go.
You're Marconi?
Yes, sir.
I'm Joe.
Oh, I met you around.
Dirty.
Dirty.
I mean, I'm fucking.
I got a couple. I was going through my computer this morning, and there was a point in my life where I wanted to be a writer, and so I was actually writing I guess you call it a book. It was like a small.
The Chico Break. The Chico Break.
Yes, the wild man of Chico, Jared Camacho. You know, it never really occurred to me, Jared, just how much like a youth pastor you look like.
Well, yeah.
When Chapo walked in, he's just like, "Oh fuck, is this a Bible study?" And then he heard you tell a joke about how you almost killed a bitch. He's like, "I'm in the right place." All right, guys. Another guy who I couldn't be any more excited to be here. He's my partner in crime. He's been out of it for a while, but he is back, and he's here to tell you some dirty, nasty shit, some good old stories about where he's been, what he's been up to. Guys, give it up for my good friend John. Man, everybody, glad you survived that heart attack. I think the real hero of the story was probably the 911 dispatcher. be able to determine what you were complaining about on the phone. 911, what's your emergency? Sir, can you please calm down? Like, you said you're having a heart attack? Okay, can you describe what it feels like? You said it feels like someone's sitting on your chest? You said you have a lady boy that you almost beat to death? I'm glad to have you here, Johnny Craig. Okay, guys, I'm not going to waste any more time. I'm going to hand it over to our last comedian of the evening, and I couldn't think of any better way to close out this night, guys. I want you to give it up for a guy who's really special here. Give it up for Marconi. Come on, everybody.
Thank you.
That was a lot to digest, you guys. Sorry, I'm late. I missed my exit. I'm late. I missed my exit twice on the way here.
Oh, shit.
That's how Asian I am.
Doesn't make you a bad person, though.
I'll let you know. If I was a woman, I'd still be on the way.
That's right.
Yeah. Rest in peace, Johnny. I mean, glad you're alive, Johnny. That's yeah. My dad had a heart attack. My dad had a triple bypass. I was alive when he had it. You guys are so cool. You guys are so cool. Fucking bitches and doing drugs. I don't have putting things up your ass. I'm pretty clean. I don't really have dirty stories like that. I mean, I think Jared mentioned Sailor Jerry's or something like that.
Yeah.
What's the difference between Sailor Jerry and Captain Morgan? Are they both rum?
Yeah, but I think Sailor Jerry's is like a spice. It's spicier.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, that just reminded me. The first time I did anal was because of Captain Morgan. So there's that. I haven't thought of that in years until I heard that story. But yeah, I just found out recently, like not even a week ago, my dad was doing crack and meth like less than 5 years before I was born. So you know how they say that your cells change every 7 years. So that's in me. I think that's it. There's some kind of crackhead in me or something. I don't know. I want it
You're
to.
good, though.
I'm good. You don't know me, man. You don't even know me. Is your name really Chapo?
That's what they call
That's
me.
your legal. Okay, but what's your legal name? Unless you plead the fifth.
I plead the fifth.
Okay, Chapo. That's a cool name. My name's Marconi.
I like it.
A lot of Mexican people confuse it for Maricon.
Where you going?
Yeah, my girl's Mexican.
I like that.
I'm familiar with the Mexicans. I got a job recently.
Maricon's a good name.
Maricon's a good name, yeah. They seem to like it. It puts a big smile on their face every time they say it. I don't know.
Hard on a lot of people's eyes.
Yeah. Feel free to heckle as much as you want, guys. Just whatever. You know what? We'll just have a conversation. I was gonna just run through my jokes that I haven't said in years. Good luck on finding a job, Johnny. It's hard. I just got a job after fucking 4 months of searching. I recently just got a job at it's a Chinese restaurant. It's pretty fitting.
Well, yeah.
Yep. I think people like to call it Panda Express.
I love that place, by the way.
Pretty fitting job. A lot of Mexican people working at Panda Express, actually, you know? Never in my life did I think I'd feel out of place at a Panda Express. Pretty fast-paced job. I'm not used to it. They kind of suck at teaching. All day, they're just like, oh, ese pollo, oh, ¿cómo se pollo? Ah, ese pollo, I'm like, bro, who the fuck has polio here? You know? Polio. Sick. I went to this place that everybody's been going to recently. It's like a new place. Have you guys ever heard of Lake Tahoe? I went there recently. Did you hear that they found 3 bodies at Lake Tahoe?
Oh, shit. No.
Yeah, dude, that shit, I did not think they'd find it that quick. Crazy. I have a show coming up in a week, which is why I'm here, trying to get the reps in. That was maybe, I probably did about 2 written jokes right there, but I kind of just want to talk about my day because there's like 4 comics here, and then there's fucking Chapo here. And it's just, honestly, Chapo, you're a hard audience member, man.
I love it, bro.
It's all right. I need this. I don't feel nervous. I feel good. You're a nice guy. But I feel challenged. Today's been hard. Jared knows everything that's going on in my life outside of comedy. I've been trying to learn tray flips. I've been trying to bench 225. And I'm proud to say, as of now, June 1st, still can't tray flip, still can't bench 225, but we're working on it. I went to the gym today, and I worked out 3 times today. I went to 24-hour fitness, and then I spent about 3 hours there, and then I went to In Shape, and then after In Shape, I went to Planet Fitness, and then I was on the Stairmaster for about 30 minutes, and then I don't know. They say Planet Fitness is a judge-free gym. And then, I don't know, I'm working out, and this lady comes up to me saying, "Sir, you don't have a membership here." Excuse me, I thought this was a judgment-free gym. You shouldn't be judging me if I have a fucking membership or not. So I left because I don't want to get arrested. Got arrested at the last comedy show I did because nobody was laughing. I jumped in the crowd and I just started tickling people. Apparently that's assault, you can't do that. And so yeah, I went to jail. Every time you talk to a man about going to jail, it's, "Oh, I can't go to jail, I can't," man, no, not me, I'm gonna get raped, I can't afford to get raped, man, I'd rather fucking kill myself before getting raped. Every man's so worried about getting raped in jail, and nobody ever thinks about becoming the rapist. So, there I was, 4 strokes into my cellmate. Thinking to myself, what have I become? Here I am. Yeah, this crazy 72 hours. And I wish I was gay, dude. I didn't realize how much I fucking hated women until I married one. You know, it's just
Same.
I wish I was gay. I feel like being gay would be pretty cool. Unfortunately, I'm fucking homophobic. You know? I heard Johnny Trash talking about something in his ass, and I shriveled up, dude. I can't do it. Nothing, man. I can barely hug a man with both arms. Like, I'll go as far as the one-arm hug, you know, or the handshake hug, the gap up, as the kids say, as the YNs say. And, yeah, homophobic. I'm trying to accept it. There was this guy, actually, I went to high school with. He was super gay, but here's a fun fact. You guys are so cool. I think in my life, I've had more men hit on me than women. It's just, that's not the joke. I think there's something wrong with it. It's my life. See, here's how homophobic I am. I don't like you telling me that that's fine. Because my homophobic mind goes into, you're pushing the line. You're pushing the line. Oh, there's nothing wrong with a man hitting on you. What's next? You know? By the way, Jared, when you were telling that John Mayer story, I remember talking about that with you on your podcast. Yeah. So it's true. He's not making it up. That's a true story. It's been about 2 years old. It's still the same. Still the same. Fun fact, I've never been blackout drunk because I'm afraid of doing something fucking gay, dude. Dude, it wasn't gay. Dude, I swear to God. I showered 2 days ago to save water, like my girl was showering. My wife, I got married, whatever, it's not important. And I went in the shower with her, and I like to play gay even with my own girl, so it's not gay. And I'm in the shower, and I'm just like, I'm joking. I'm fucking joking, but perfect timing. In the shower, I grab my ass, spread it, and go, yeah, just to right in front of her. And I think she's like, oh, get away from me. But perfect timing, synchronized, as I bend down, she fucking puts a finger, it didn't go, but it just touched, and I just jolted up. And that's not gay, because it's a woman doing that. But I was just so, maybe there's something wrong with me. I don't know. Maybe I need a drink. Maybe, I don't know.
I'll buy you one.
No, see, dude, you're pushing it, Chapo. You're pushing it. It's just, I don't think I've ever had a woman offer me a drink. I don't think. I'm trying to think. I have a sad life. I mean, you guys are talking about, oh, dirty, it's sad. What's the most sad? I got a fucking number at Jamba Juice once. Not a number. Somebody put their number on my Jamba Juice receipt like 10 years ago. And I was with my girl at the time, and I came home, and she saw the number on the receipt, and she was like, what the fuck is this? And I didn't notice, and I started kind of be like, oh shit, I'm cool, you know? Like, I got a number. You know, somebody's hitting on me. And then he fucking texted, it was a fucking guy, and he thought I was gay. And he said I had a nice ass. I remember what I was wearing that day. It was over 10 years ago. I was wearing fucking soccer pants. And still, to this day, bless you, to this day, I put the soccer pants on, and I just think, my ass does look nice, but not nice enough for fucking women to say anything, dude. Fucking. So I don't know, I should have been a fucking mass shooter. I should have done that. But it's not in the news anymore. Have you guys noticed that? Like, it's fucked up to say. It really is, but I don't know. I bring it up with my friends. I think we're all normal. It's like, it's been 5 months. We started this, or 6 months, actually. We're in June. We started this year off with like a mass shooting in New Orleans or something like that. Bro, take a fucking Allegra. There's 17 sneezes in a row, man. You say anything gayer, I'm about to fucking sneeze like that too, because I'm homophobic. That's how that works. No, I'm kidding. Yeah, it's been a while since we had a mass shooting, and then I started thinking, what if they're happening? What if they're happening and they're just not broadcasting it on the news because they think like, bless you, because they think putting it on the news is influencing people. I'm so lost with what's going on in the world, dude. I don't know. I wish I had talent. I wish I had a joke to say that was like clever and witty. There's something there. There's something there. Bless you. I put a spell on him. He started talking about offering me a drink, and I'm gonna. So one time, how long has it been? Fuck. What time did I get up on here? I don't know. It's 9:02. I think we have time for about 3 more hours.
Bring it. I like it, bro.
Here's the story. This is a true story. This is a 100%, except for the end, true story. One time, I was on this website called X Videos.
Oh yeah!
And Johnny knows what's up.
That's after too, bro.
X Videos. And it has a search bar, and in the search bar, I typed in 15-year-old girls.
Oh my god.
But I was 13 at the time. I was 13, so I guess you can say I was into older women. I didn't know. I had no idea what I looked up was illegal. You know, I didn't know, and I wasn't even. Because dude, this is the truth. I was in fucking what? I was like 13, so I'm like a freshman. So I'm looking at the senior girls or whatever, the sophomores, whatever. And I'm like, these are older girls. I want to jack off to girls like the ones that I go to school with, you know. And it just when I go on X Videos, these girls look like my mom, and I don't like that, you know. I wanted something more my speed. And so I didn't even look up any genres or fucking positions or ethnicities. I just wanted someone my age. And then, yeah, it's really hard to explain what happened when the cops came to my house looking for my dad. And I miss my dad, you know, he went to jail. I told him to get the fucking VPN, you know? But it's just, I don't believe in VPN. What do you think's gonna happen when you get a fucking VPN and you're like selling meth or whatever? The FBI says, oh, stop the investigation, he's got VPN. We can't look at his shit anymore. Okay, here's a story. There might not be a punchline, but maybe you'll get a kick out of it. Like, this is more sad things about my life. When I was in the 10th grade, so maybe just like, you know, a year or two after I discovered X Videos, there was this girl who, you know, it's not going to end well, fucking everything I just said, but I had hope. This girl sat in front of me in PE because our last names, they're not by choice, you know, we just had to fucking sit next to each other. And she was nice, dude. She was really nice. She would turn around. She'd actually talk to me. And I fell in love, dude. I looked forward to PE for like months straight. And I looked forward to this girl like making the first move and talking to me and shit like that. And it took me a while. Like, here's a red flag. She was fucking, if she was nice to me, she's nice to everybody. So she was yappity yap with everybody, giving hugs to everybody. But I was just like, you know, maybe I'm special. Maybe she'll like me. I get so nervous. You know, because I'm not gay, I get nervous talking to girls. And so, I really look forward to it. Just the like little interactions we had. We had a pedophile for a fucking PE teacher actually, and she refused to do jumping jacks. And I remember the teacher like pressing her on doing jumping jacks, and she wouldn't do it. And like I didn't realize how fucked up that was until I got older. Anywho, one day, this is where it takes a turn. One day, she turns around and, well, before this, dude, I listened to this bitch. We would talk about movies, small talks, or whatever, and she recommended Inglourious Bastards, which is like a new movie when I was in high school. And I was just, you know, I'm fucking 15, so I was just too young. I thought, when I was watching Inglourious Bastards, I thought it was going to be like fucking Tropic Thunder or something. So I rented that movie.
I love that movie, by the way.
It's a good movie. They're all good. I rewatched Inglourious Bastards as a fucking full developed adult now. It's a good movie. But
Thunder's better though.
as a kid, I rented that shit on Blockbuster. I hated it. I fucking hated that movie. Too much talking. Anyways, so that's how much in love I was. I was renting movies off Blockbuster. Just some girl said it was good. Anyway, she turns around one day and she just asked me something like, so what are you planning on doing after high school? Like, what are your plans? I was like, fuck, that's such a grown-up question. I don't know what to say, but I wanted to sound cool. Because really, I didn't know what the fuck I wanted to do. But I wanted to say something that sounded valid or impressive. So I said, thinking about maybe joining the military. And she goes, oh, that's cool. My boyfriend's in the military. And then my fucking world just started crashing down. I didn't look forward to talking to her anymore or anything. And I just remember like putting my dog down that day or something, just being so fucking sad and just being like, I'm gonna be alone forever. I'm fucking, or I'm gonna be gay. I don't know. And but it didn't click until like years later. Like, wait a minute, you're in the fucking 10th grade and your boyfriend's in the military. That's fucking illegal. Fucking illegal, dude. That's not. And like, I wish I was smarter to just be like, that's fucking illegal, you know. I fucking became a bitch. I was like, your boyfriend. I really said it like that. I fucking stuttered. I shattered, dude. And I was such a good kid. We did swimming in PE, and she was wearing a fucking two-piece. And then my other friend next to me was like, bro, I fucked the shit out of her. And I turned to him and I was like, hey, she's got a boyfriend. And he goes, I don't give a fuck. And I just was like, wow, how can people be so fucking... I would hate people to talk about my girlfriend like that if I had a boyfriend, so I'm all about respect. But now that I'm older, fuck that, dude. I fuck the shit. Well, not anymore, because I'm an adult. Well, now we're the same age. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? And then like 2 years later, when I became a senior, I started getting some kind of confidence. And I just remember like, that's when Instagram came out. She posted a picture and I commented underneath it, can I eat you out? And she said, thought you'd never ask. And that was the fucking coolest, one of the coolest things that ever happened to me that I remember. To you guys, it's fucking lame, but you know, as far as I go, and I should have went to Chico, dude. I really should have. Really should have went to Chico. I should have been.
Chico Coffee.
Yeah, I should have taken a bullshit major and just been a whore. I should have been a whore.
Hey, nothing wrong with that.
Nothing wrong with what? Not being a whore or being a whore?
No, being a whore.
Yeah, exactly. Which is why I wanted to do it. It's fucking boring not being a whore, dude. Like, let me get a disease. Let me fucking have a regret. Have something to think about in the shower than fucking raping men in jail. You know, like real memories of just like, oh fuck, lazy eye Maroon 5 girl, fucking one time, dude.
One of the oldest professions, and you got it.
It's the oldest profession, yeah.
Being a whore. Love it. Ain't nothing wrong with it.
Come on, man. I'm just over exaggerating.
Lady in the streets.
Could have been worse.
Love them.
But yeah, I started getting some confidence, and then like I would flirt with that girl when we were seniors, and then her fucking illegal boyfriend would pick her up from high school, and he would bug the shit out of me, and he would hate me, and I'd be like, I feel like your boyfriend don't like me, and she's just like, yeah, you don't, and it's just, it felt good, and then I probably punched more men in the face than I fucked girls. When I think about it, I probably only fucked like 2.5 girls, really. It's just, it's not good.
Come on, man. That's it?
That's it?
I don't like this response.
What is the
I don't like
hat?
this response. Huh?
What is the hat?
What is a hat? Like hand stuff?
Hand stuff. I like that.
Hand stuff?
No, it's a midget.
Badass.
No, I don't like a midget.
Why not?
That's like one of my
Midget? I wouldn't fuck a midget. That's gay.
You wouldn't?
I don't know.
Why would that be gay?
It's almost like a child, you know? It's just kind of illegal. I don't know.
Hey, the age it makes a difference.
Yeah. I don't really know much midgets. I don't really, are we allowed to say that? I said midget the other day at work with my
Why
coworker.
would I have a good time now?
But you can't say that. It's like saying the hard R. It's just, really? Is it really? I don't know. Wish I had my joke book. I wish I had my ideas written down. I haven't been at church in a while. Because I think it's
Like Nike said, just do it.
fucking, I think going to church, especially with football season right around the corner, it's just a big waste of time. Really, it's just like, why can't I just thank God for my food? Like, why do I have to dress up? Why do I have to? Well, when I went to church as a kid, I'd go like how I'm dressed right now, and it's just church is so fucking fake to me. Okay, I don't know what you guys think, but like, I hate going to Denny's, and I think I go early before the fucking church people get out, and then I go at 10:30, and then it's just full of people like they just got out of quinceañera, and it's like, what are we doing here? And then they got their big fucking shiny watches, and then their fucking family, their fucking accidental family, their ass family, and it's like, then I start thinking, because I've got friends that have families, and I always think about like, you know, imagine like conceiving a child when you're browned out, blacked out, or you're just like fucked up, and then for the rest of your life, you're just looking at this kid, it's like, look at just my mistake, you know? Well, I guess that's why people leave, but I don't know. I couldn't do it. That's why I try to stay sober. Because if I were to ever have I don't want to, I guess so, family, you know? I want to be locked in, like, I'm doing this. I don't want to just be like, I guess we're doing this, you know? Because that's gay. I don't know. And not gay as in homosexual, gay as in annoying, you know? I'll work on that one. Well, I got bullied a lot in middle school. So I used to worship the devil. I got bullied a lot, so I thought I thought in middle school if I let the kids know that I worship the devil, they'd get all freaked out and they'd leave me alone. So what I did to let everybody know that I worship the devil is I painted a giant pentagram on my backpack. But I'm in middle school, so I'm dumb as fuck. So little did I know it wasn't a pentagram. I knew it was the Star of David. So everybody started beating me up even more for that fucking Jew. And dude, this is a true story too. It's a true story. I think like a year later, I wised up and learned how to actually draw a pentagram. But I think that like there was like an actual time in middle school where I had the Star of David on my backpack and I would have swastikas on my hands because I just wanted to be so like, oh, I'm fucking evil or something like that. And I remember like, I shouldn't have gotten in trouble, dude. I had a Jewish science teacher and I remember purposely drawing swastikas on my hands and seeing if he would say something. He didn't say anything. Nobody said anything. I got picked up from school, my dad picked me up, and he just saw the swastikas, and it was just like, so what, are you German now? And that's it. That's it. There was nothing. I don't know. I tried out for opera in high school, and how I tried out is I just sang the Halo theme song. Didn't get it. And I don't know, I was thinking about making that a joke. Like, oh, in my spare time, I like to sing opera. Would you like to hear a sample of my piece that I'm working on? And just, it's pretty good. And then, like, the people who play video games would get it, and then, like, the old heads would be, what the fuck is he talking about? What the fuck is he on? I've lost everybody. What else? In my spare time, what I really like to do is I like to go around looking for French bulldogs that are unattended. And I'll swoop them off the street, and I'll hold on to them for as long as I can until I start seeing those signs that say, Lost Frenchie, $1,000 reward. And I'll fucking cash in, dude. You get a lot of money doing that shit. The hardest thing about the whole entire thing, really, you make a lot of money. The hardest thing is refraining from eating the dogs. Because I'm Asian, so you usually joke. I missed my exit twice. Alright. You guys have been fun. This is a good workout. Nice seeing you guys all. Have a good evening. Assalamu alaikum.
Very good, brother.
Yeah.
Hey.
One more time for Marconi, everybody.
Good job, brother. Thank you. Good job. All you guys did. All you guys did. Good job.
Thanks, Chapo.
All you guys did.
Thanks, Chapo.
You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome.
Thanks, Ron. Thanks, Michelle. That's it. Bye.
That's it. That's a wrap.
Okay, I'm back home. I thought I was just going to end it there and leave it, but 20 or 40 minutes is still kind of short. I'm at home doing some computer work for work. Got to get this big project done for tomorrow. And what is this? Okay. Gotta do some stuff here, but I don't know. I don't know how to feel. I guess I'll say this. I don't want to kill myself. I don't want to kill myself, but I feel like I did have a thought within the last day or two that wasn't so pleasant. I don't remember what it was. It wasn't that I want to kill myself. It was more of like just that typical, oh, what's the point thing, you know? Hold on. Okay. Here we go. We're going to send it to me the old-fashioned way here. Come on. All right, there we go. I'm doing the rest of the podcast. You could join. You could listen to me.
All right.
Cuz it's at 40. It was 41 minutes and I was going to leave it there, but I was kind of thinking it's kind of taking a while to send. I was kind of thinking I'll add a little extra 15. I was saying I don't want to kill myself.
Good.
It only took 44 minutes of the podcast, 43 minutes to tell myself that. This fucking cat sounds like he wants to kill himself. Every time, it's because I'm talking. That's all it is. He's just chatting, and he just wants to be a part of it. But I was saying there's something, I don't know. I don't know if it was today or like the other day I had this feeling of just like, it's not that I want to kill myself. It's more of like, I don't know, not being afraid of dying. I don't know if that's the best way to put it. It's more like, shit. Scale, put this to 25%. I don't know. I felt overwhelmed, but I feel like a bitch saying that out loud. Sometimes when I think of wanting to admit I feel overwhelmed or something. I feel weak. So I don't know if that's the right emotion. I don't know if I ever told you this story, but there's this one time where I was sad when I was in like elementary school or middle school. I don't remember what it was. Bless you. Oh, dude. When I was doing comedy, this fucking guy sneezed like 17 fucking times, dude, like nonstop. And I was trying to play it off like I put a fucking hex on him because he was being gay.
What?
He was like I said something along the lines of like, I don't think I've ever had a woman ask me like offer to buy me a drink. Because there's two comics that went up before me and they were talking about just shit they've done. And I was talking about being homophobic. Oh, I brought up when we were in the shower and how I bent down, but simultaneously when I bent down, you fucking put a finger.
Oh, yeah.
And I just like got up and I was like, it's not gay because it's my fucking wife, you know? And they found that funny. Is that big enough?
Yeah, that's good.
Cool. And,
Perfect. Thank you.
well, there's this time when I was a kid, I started crying. I don't remember what it was. I remember crying at the dinner table. I really don't know what the problem was. I wish I knew. Maybe I was just going through fucking puberty. I don't know. And then I just remember my mom being all like, you're excused. You know? And she just seemed mad at me for crying. No, I don't know what we were eating. But I guess that'd be a reason to cry too. But no, I'm kidding. And then I remember my mom, sometimes when I bring things up with my mom about my childhood and stuff, she'll just kind of say like, well, maybe I was just younger back then or something. I don't know. But she said something along the lines like, if you ever feel like overwhelmed or we're pressuring you too much, you know, let us know and we'll ease off of you or something. I don't know if it had to do with school or whatever. I don't know. And then one time my mom came home. I don't know if it was from work or something. And then she told me to do something. And then I said that. I was like, remember when you told me? And then she got hella mad. Yeah, and so I remember just like having that feeling of a kid of like, I'm not going to fucking express my emotions. Like one of those things.
Katy Berry.
What a great name. So, yeah, my mom fucking chewed my ass out. She just like, she didn't validate. She was like, you're full of shit, saying you feel overwhelmed. It's like, I barely asked you to do something. And then in my head, I was just like, I'm never going to tell my mom ever again I don't feel good or something like that.
Oh, you think that like traumatized you?
A little bit. I think I got over it as I got older. But like for like, I don't know. Did you ever? I feel like this is normal. Like as a kid, you just have these feelings of like, I'm fucking done. Like I give up. Mm-hmm. You know, like in terms of like, I'm never gonna love my mom ever again, or like, you know, it's just. That was one of those moments where it's like, you know what, dude, I'm not talking to my mom.
My mom.
Not that bad, just more of like I'm not happy with her, you know, or just like I'm not talking to her anymore. Oh, when I get some money or when I'm an adult, like I'm not talking to my mom. Mm-hmm. And sometimes I feel like maybe that lingers into my adultness a little bit. Sometimes when I hang out with my parents, I just like recently, like having a conversation with them, I don't like the flow of conversation. And then in my head, I'll just be like, I'm fucking mentally checked out talking to my parents already, and it's only been less than an hour, you know?
Oh, when you're done.
No, the flow. No, go ahead. Ask questions. I want you to be a part of this for the next 10 minutes, or at least listen to me. Oh, yeah, we gotta go. What time is it? Let me do like 11 more minutes. Or 10. I'm feeling overwhelmed. My girl's looking at me. My wife looking at me like, we gotta go to bed. I'm fucking old, dude. Yeah, I took a nap. Well, whatever. It just, I don't know. I feel like I just have this feeling like I feel like a fucking loser. It's
Like now?
yeah, it's just hard to accept it, you know? Like,
Why do you feel like a loser?
well, I'm trying to explain it right now, but I'm short on time. I feel like a loser a lot of the times, but a lot of the times I'm happy with being a loser, and today is just one of those like rare days where I'm not happy being a loser, and I'm just like, fuck it, I wish I was a winner, you know?
You are a winner, see?
I know. The other day, you were telling me, I'm a loser, and I'm, on the opposite end.
Hold on, you're a loser?
I'm talking about you. The other day, you were laying in
calling
bed.
you a loser.
No, you're talking about you. You're calling yourself a loser. And I was like, you're not a loser. You're not a loser. And so that's just how I feel right now. Like, and then, yeah, you could be in my ear and tell me I'm not a loser as much as I want. But it's like, I don't know. I'm just kind of over it. Just kind of over being a loser. But it's like trying to be happy. I don't know. Maybe I'm having like my bipolar moments. Because literally earlier today, I was thinking about, because, I'm putting this set in the podcast. I probably did about 4 or 5 jokes that I've done all the time. And if I wasn't a loser, if I was like big time or whatever, and I actually made money doing comedy like this, I'd be so protective over it. Like, oh, this is copyright. You can't, this is my material. This is my Panda Express joke. This is my money maker. I can't subscribe to my Patreon if you want the exclusive. Who gives a fuck? That's kind of the freeing thing of being a loser, is like, I don't value my stuff or whatever as much. It's just like it's such a whatever feeling, and that's what's kind of fun about it. But I guess there's just like that little part of me is like, sometimes I wish my fucking whatever attitude made me a winner, and sometimes maybe it does, but like right now I'm just, I don't know what, what it is. It's making me feel like a loser a little bit today, where it all started when we were at the gym and I was doing those hills, or when I was doing the incline.
It was hard for me too when I first started, but I've been doing it for a while now.
I know.
Still,
It's good. Damn, Benny, fucking jumped up. Pet this boy. Get him calm. Just pet him. Just pet him, calm him down. Yeah, it's okay. It's you have to feel like a loser sometimes to bring you grounded or whatever. And I guess it's just my turn right now to feel like a loser. I had a good day.
Did you feel like this before you did your comedy?
A little bit.
Oh, yeah, you said at the gym.
Yeah, at the gym. It wasn't that bad. And then when I was skating, I felt like a loser skating. I landed one kickflip. I was telling them earlier, it was an ugly kickflip. And I was like, I'd rather have not landed a kickflip and had some good form, close kickflips instead of that ugly piece of shit kickflip that I had today. And I was just thinking of it, it's like, dude, I learned how to do a kickflip in 2006. And then today somebody commented, you have been doing this since I was born. And I'm like, dude, 18 years of this, you would think I'd be fucking good. So I'm a little tired of fucking sucking at skating for 18 years. I'd taken breaks or something. Maybe I'm impatient or something. But it's just right now for me, like just being hard on myself, it's just kind of discouraging. I was a little and my other excuse is my legs just feel a little dead. And I was trying to jump up. Yeah, so maybe I'm being hard on myself. It's like I was trying to jump up on the box to do the 50-50. And I learned those maybe like a year ago. And it's just that you need practice. And today it just felt like starting over again. It just felt like starting over again. I'm like, dude, I learned this a year ago. I've been struggling and it's kind of just tiring, just struggling. And it's like, I want to have fun, sure, but there's just that inner in me that always wants to do better, and it's just kind of, I don't know. Yeah. I got 6 minutes left. 5.5 minutes left. See, I'm a fucking loser. No, I'm kidding. I've been having dreams about work lately, and that's been pissing me off. But just last night, I finally had a dream that wasn't about work. I wonder what my dreams are gonna be. Tonight, it's June 1st. We're halfway through the year. There's some things going on, and it's just I don't know. Should have went to Chico. Yeah, I'm just trying to fight it in my head, tell myself I'm not a loser. And I guess it's kind of working. I'm not... What would... I was at In-N-Out and there was this fucking guy that kind of looked like a loser. He was Asian, but he had a grill, and he just looked... I wanted a grill, but I feel like a grill on me would be kind of off-putting. Yeah, it's something that I've always kind of wanted a little bit. But this guy had a grill and he fit the character, he came off like that. There's that meme lately of the South Park guy who's all ghetto and he's just like, man, what to say that, man? And he was like the Asian version of that. He had a fucking stupid haircut, he had a grill, and the grill was making him have a lisp. And he was saying the N-word and all this stuff. And I was just like, what happened to you as a kid, Like, did you just not get enough attention? Like, something must have happened for you to be like, this is a good idea, And I was just judging. Real hard, but it's because I'm in that fucking loser mentality right now. So, who knows? That guy might be rich. Who knows? And that's the thing that kind of stops me from getting a grill, because I'm like, it's going to affect my speech. Maybe I won't sound how I sound. If I had a grill, I'd fucking sound like this. I don't know. And there's that thing in me sometimes where I just want to look stupid. Or have like something about me that makes you be like, this guy's fucking a loser. But then when you talk to me and you unpack some layers, you realize, oh, that guy's not a loser. So yeah. Ooh. Let me turn off the printer. Let me turn all this off. Oh, dude, maybe I'm giving myself too much credit. I don't think I tell the podcast this, but I want to tell you this. The last episode I did fucking When I Come Around on my acoustic guitar by Green Day. Just like one time to run through it, just to put it on there and be like, this is what I'm up to. And I got copyrighted by YouTube.
Really?
I got copyrighted and I had to open up the studio and be like, it's got to be When I Come Around. And then, yeah, exactly. It was like, at this point in your video, When I Come Around by Green Day was playing. I'm like, bro, that's me. So that's how you know that it's kind of good, because they knew they knew the song. They knew the song.
That's so unpunk rock of Green Day to fucking be copywriting people.
Yeah, who fucking knows? Whatever. But yeah, I was like, but AI is hella fucking smart. They know everything I'm saying, but just, I don't know.
You think it was AI that discovered it?
Or just, they're just good at that kind of stuff. Like, it's not really, it can't be that hard, I'm sure if I sang that to Siri and be like, hey, what song is this? They'll probably bring it up, and without even the guitar or anything. Fuck. Ow. Yeah, my fucking ankles and calves are on fire, dude. Still can't bench 225. Still can't tray flip. It's all good. We'll get there one day.
It's impressive how much you bench, though. You see it, you know?
Yeah,
You see the effort.
we'll get there. Well, I'm signing off. June 1st, 2025. Assalamu alaikum. See y'all later.
That's a long way, things.